Hi, I'm Don Peoples, President of Butte Central Catholic Schools, and I'm excited today to have a member of the Butte Central class of 2019 with us today to talk about his experiences as a Butte Central student, and then most importantly, we're going to talk about his exciting career in his second year at Carroll College as a pre-med biology student and also a member of the Carroll College Fighting Saints football team. So it's Mr. Luke Jensen from the BC class of 2019. Luke, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So Luke transferred to Butte Central as a senior. We were just thrilled to have him as a student, but maybe tell us a little bit about what went into your decision to transfer to Butte Central.
Well, when I decided that it was time for a change, I was looking for some more opportunities, both academically and athletically. And just, looking around the area, my dad's been working here in Butte for over 20 years, and he's always had a high opinion of Butte Central. So, we started to look into it a little bit, and then after long discussions, we felt that this was a good move for me, and, just felt right in the end.
Great. I know as a football coach, we were thrilled to have you on our football team. You had a great career. I know you ended up being an all-conference player. You had an injury at the end of your senior year, but you did very well in our team. I think the other thing, though, that I know that you were a very serious student with Butte Central. You were part of the Bishop Thomas Scholars Academy. You worked really hard in the classroom, and so we always say student athlete, but students always first. So tell us about your academic experience at Butte Central.
Academics were great. They were just the perfect amount of challenge that I needed, and I felt they prepared me for college greatly. Looking back, Bishop Thomas, it just gave me so many different skills, that I've been using in my first couple years at Carroll, and overall, great experience. The teachers were always helpful. There was never a time that maybe I was confused and they weren't willing to help, because they was always there, and they were just great. The academics were great, and I did have to work hard, but I definitely earned my A's and B's my senior year.
So Luke, one of the things that we're really excited about and very proud, I know that you're a student at Carroll College this year, and you're a recipient of the Simperman Scholarship. It's an outstanding scholarship program for Butte Central students who attend Carroll College. It was established by Roy Simperman from the BC class of 1958. I know you also have a combined academic and a football scholarship to go along with the Simperman scholarship. But maybe just talk about the opportunities you had to go on to Carroll College because of being a Butte Central student.
Well, when I started doing my college search, Carroll was obviously the first one coming out of Butte Central. Looking at scholarship-wise, being a Butte Central Maroon and going to Carroll College was just the icing on the cake for me. I was just, I had the availability of so many different scholarships, like the Roy Simperman Scholarship, the Montana Rome Grant from coming from a Catholic school. But looking back, these scholarships aren't available to everybody, and coming from Butte Central, I was really fortunate, and it's helped really make college more affordable, especially through the Roy Simperman Scholarship and the others I was able to apply to just from coming from a Catholic school. And, they were just very helpful, and I can't thank Roy enough.
Well, we're very proud of our connection to Carroll College. It's our diocesan college. We're one of the diocesan high schools, Catholic high schools in Montana, so it's a great connection, and we're very proud to have the opportunity to have such a large group of Butte Central students who are now at Carroll. So maybe talk about that. There are several students, both in your class as well as ahead of you and behind you, that are now Carroll students. Many of those are recipients of the Simperman Scholarship.
Yeah, absolutely. I see a lot of my friends from high school or just previous Maroons that now go to Carroll. Just for example, the McGree brothers, I see them pretty much every day, just on the field and just around campus. And I also see Vicente Gallardo and Darian as well every now and then. So it's good to see those familiar faces when I'm walking through campus.
You bet. You referenced the McGree boys and Vicente Gallardo and those kind of kids. We have 19 former Butte Central students who are now in college athletic or activity programs. I know Vicente's in the debate team at Carroll. We have 18 other students who are members of college athletic programs. So that's really a cool tradition we have at Butte Central also.
Yeah, it's you don't really see that at very many other colleges, so it's very cool to see.
Now let's talk about your academics at Carroll. You're pursuing some things in the medical field, perhaps. You're doing biology and pre-med. How's the first 2 years of college going?
You know, the first semester it was kind of a shock to my system. I didn't really know how to adapt at first. You know, it took some time, but going through, you know, I eventually was able to schedule time from football to school. Yeah, classes were tough, but I was able to get the help I needed. And now finishing my third semester at Carroll, you know, I'm getting the hang of it, and still working hard towards those grades, but it's good.
Very good. Now let's talk about football a little bit. I know it's no football for NAI in the fall. Getting ready to start a winter season. Practice will start in February, which it's going to be a big challenge in Montana. But maybe talk about how football's gone and getting ready to start practice here in about a month for a really unusual, unprecedented spring season for NAI football.
Yeah, so when we found out this fall that we couldn't play a season, we had 5 weeks of practice, and that pretty much consisted of 3 days of practice, 2 days of lifting, and then meetings every day. Once that was over, we pretty much just lifted and had the occasional meeting. And now that we're on break, we've just been lifting on our own in our hometowns, and we'll get going here in a few weeks, starting up practice, and then having our first game against Western February 27th in Helena.
Well, I'm going to ask you about this now. I know you've been in the weight room a little bit over the Christmas break here at the Maroon Activity Center, but you've been lifting with some of the Montana Tech War Diggers, which you guys still get along, but I know Aaron Richards at Montana State and Guido from the University of Montana, so you've been lifting with some of the old teammates here over the holiday break.
Yeah, I have, and you know, it's good because I don't get to see them a whole lot, but it's always nice to catch up every couple days in the week and just talk to them, see how they're doing, and then yeah, just get a good lift. And
has there been any wagers on the Carroll Tech matchups yet?
Oh, nothing yet. Clay Fisher, he's always talking to me about how they're going to beat us, but you know, we're going to come down to Butte and we're going to show them what's up.
Well, Luke, it's been a great pleasure to have you. I know it was a great thrill for us to have you transfer to Butte Central, and we're very proud of your accomplishments, primarily in the classroom and then onto the field. So I know that the Butte Central family is going to be watching for you this spring during football and following your career down the road. But best of luck in your pre-med endeavors, and thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.